Yes, and with that, a warm welcome to you all. It's great to have you here. Today, we have a really nice video, a test of a very special tool. I recently bought the Hammersmith HydroBlast here at Mediashop for you. Yes, I can give you some feedback because there have been 1 or 2 people who asked, Walter, can you try out this device? And yes, here we are. Let's get started with the video. Yes, this is what the device looks like. I brought along some accessories, which aren't included. I have some snow foam from ADBL and also a wheel cleaner because I want to try a few things out. This is the Hammersmith HydroBlast. This is a battery-operated high-pressure cleaner with, I believe, up to 80 bar of pressure at the front of the spray lance. You also get a little extra accessory with it. Here is this small spray bottle, which is attached to the front, and then I could shoot out whatever I want from here. As you can see, there is no special nozzle included, a small suction hose is present, and then you can spray a little shampoo onto the vehicle surface. You can of course use this in the household, in the garden area, whatever you like. Our primary focus now is on vehicle care. It also comes with a suction hose. I have already assembled it to this point. The battery is charged up, and here on the suction hose, you also have a small filter element attached so that you can use it here, for example. You could also hold it in a small river or something like that, or in the lake if you want to use the Hammersmith HydroBlast somewhere while camping. So this is not specifically just for vehicle care, but actually for all applications where you need something that works like a high-pressure cleaner. And we have a point jet nozzle and, let's say, a fan nozzle. We are going to try all of this out, and in our specific case, we are checking whether this is suitable for vehicle care. I have it here at the self-service box, and we brought it along because here we have a direct comparison between a battery-operated high-pressure cleaner and one at the self-service box. I think you already know who has more power, obviously, but I thought, let's just do the test right here, since I'm already at Centford, and then I'll just take the device with me. Let's take a look at that. What do we need for this? We need water. I have already prepared about 10 liters. And now let's first look at the different functions. First, the pump jet nozzle, and here this fan nozzle. Now let's see if this thing is useful for anything. So let's get started. Actually, everything we need is right here on site. A wash bucket or some other water source, a river, a lake, whatever. So, what I find really positive is that the thing costs around 60 to 70. It depends on whether you find a deal or not. The suction hose is relatively long, but because it is twisted like this and the hose is extremely bulky, you have to get it right first. And that's already the first thing that annoys me, for example, that it twists completely like this. It should have been much more flexible, because that's the only way you can achieve the full reach here. This means you have to turn it a bit, or I believe even several times. As you can see, it rotates back a little, so that you can get into the bucket. What I notice already is that due to the bend, the hose naturally pulls upwards, causing the filter to float on the surface. Already the first fail, but you can see here, this suction hose is the first thing that is not exactly perfectly chosen for me. So here is already a negative point, because this is a disaster. The hose needs to be much more flexible and should be able to lay out properly somewhere, because otherwise you will have a total loss of reach. So now we are lucky that this is turning in a bit, and now let's test it, shall we? Up front, you have this quick connector fitting for the nozzles. And now I'm going to bring you in and we'll start spraying. If someone sees me at the self-service box, they might think, what an idiot, how illogical. But they don't know that I'm filming a test video for you. So, here we go. Battery fully charged. You don't have any adjustable settings. So, press the red button here and let's laser through the disc, shall we? Here we go. First, it will start sucking in. Is something coming, or is it slow? No, never. Very good. You send. Well, that's something. Marcel, why are you laughing so much? You can try it out again right away. Yes. So here we have the wide angle. There isn't more pressure coming now. So no more is to be expected. Indeed. 2001. Now the question is whether it is even possible to spray, for example, a wheel cleaner with it. That's why we're going to do the test. I have also brought various items with me. I'll quickly spray the wheel. These are the little application things that I specifically wanted to test for you regarding vehicle care. We'll let this sit for a while, and at this point, we'll disconnect the nozzle here. You can even do this a bit with one hand. Now let's take out the other nozzle attachment. I think that's really well done. And now we have the nozzle head here. We can plug the other one in here. I think that's really clever. It's well made. Now let's take a look at this point. Okay, so it's a bit like it's a children's toy. This is definitely super, super good for the next children's birthday party. But for washing vehicles, it is more of a toy. Well, I think 1,000. This is just enough to rinse off a bit of shampoo, but using a high-pressure cleaner to remove insects, you can completely forget about that. We will revert to the other nozzle, because the attachment won't be used on the vehicle. We need a wide spray. So, let's see if we can spray this here on the rim. So you see, it doesn't even wash off the dirt. You have to get as close as 5 centimeters. And even then, look, it is not able to wash away the dirt. That is sitting here super easily. It can be washed away completely with the right high pressure cleaner. So here for vehicle care, rinsing the rims, and they aren't even particularly dirty, way too little power. They go in here into this gap. Look, you can see here that all the dirt is still on it. You can see here. It's absolutely powerless, this thing. It also feels like it takes forever because the pressure is not sufficient and the amount of water is so low that you have to spray here for ages. Look, I still need wheel cleaner everywhere. So the rims are not getting clean this way. Here, look, 1,000. See how much dirt I can just push together with my finger. Let's let it sit for a bit. And in the meantime, let's take a look at this little foam lance. This screw dispenser is wonderful. We let the rim sit for a little while longer. And now let's take a look at this small foam dispenser bottle. Because if you call it a foam sprayer or foam lance, you can do that. But it's difficult. Let's put some foam in the reservoir here. Marcel, do you want to test the thing again? Come on, you're already looking forward to it. I'll quickly add foam. The test with it pure, the first one, you can test that right away. Here you go. So, Marcel, you're spontaneously joining the test. You need to remove the nozzle at the front. Quick connector. So, now let's get to the car, preferably. It's practical that there's snow foam included. Could it be that it's not sucking anymore? Oh wait, look, now a little bit is coming. Look. Cool. Let's put it this way. If you call the thing a shampoo distributor, it actually works. So you can't really say that it doesn't distribute the shampoo on the car. However, it's just not what we understand as a foam cannon. And now look, this is what it looks like when you walk around the car. 2001. So you can already see that. In principle, it works. I don't want to downplay anything here, no matter how shaky it is at the front. Look, Marcel, up front, no matter how wobbly this is and how long it will last, at some point it will leak out. Yes, because it pushes out here. No, it pushes out down here. Here it comes out. The bottle is completely fine. We do have a small downside. To summarize, it's sufficient for distributing the shampoo. That works. We don't want to present it differently than it is. It works. Now my hands are completely covered in snow foam. Now please switch the nozzle to the white one again. Wait, I'll give it to you because I have it here on the other side. My hand is also completely full. Try cleaning the rim here on the side. It should be red. Yes, very good. Now, let's take a look at it. What do you notice?
It just doesn't have any pressure, does it?
Yes, no pressure. The water volume is too low. And now go ahead. When you think you've rinsed everything off, now run your finger over the rim. It's still everywhere. It didn't wash away the dirt at all, and it's completely loose. Yes? Not at all. Hey, not so close. You're going to damage my rims. The paint is chipping off. So you can see here, there are still dirt residues sticking everywhere when you push it all together. So they come together. There is simply a lack of power, and the water volume plays a role in that as well. Overall, it's just a bit too little power. Do you have 1 second to spare? Please spray this here again. Now it has had time to work. Your shampoo. You have washed your car. We don't need to do that now. Let's see how well this can be sprayed off the surface. Marcel always thinks, why isn't it spraying? But it's still underwater. Rinsing off the shampoo feels like it takes forever. It dried up 10 times faster in the summer.
Slow down so that I can create a water wave so that it can be instructed.
And you have to remember, the paint is still somewhat sealed here. And up here or down here you have dull paint. It needs to be rinsed properly first. So if you keep this up, we won't make it to lunch today.
Yes, it definitely lacks the power.
So now I have to consider that I don't have any large insect remains on the front, right? I think when it comes to insect remains, this is really just a matter of play here. Or over there at number 2. Let's get this one over here. No, unfortunately, nothing is moving at all. Try again. It has gone away. Awesome. I would buy it. So the pressure is really, really low. Especially if you want to use this fan attachment to cover a bit more area, because that will be the nozzle that most people will work with, since you want to cover a surface and not just have a pinpoint spray, especially when it comes to vehicle maintenance or bicycle maintenance or motorcycle maintenance or whatever it may be. And the performance is really very, very low. So, a brief conclusion here about the Hammersmith HydroBlast. Overall, to summarize quickly, it is more suitable for a children's birthday party, or for dirt that would likely wash away with the wind, as the pressure is simply too low. You have a relatively low water volume coming out from the front, so it doesn't matter whether you use this pinpoint nozzle or the fan nozzle. It is really just completely underpowered. So specifically here in our area of vehicle maintenance, if you have insects on the front and the rim cleaner has already taken effect, you then want to rinse off the dirt underneath, the power is simply far too weak. You just saw Marcel using it a bit and how he handled it. The hose is just too inflexible. We can also take a look at it here. Here, you can clearly see that the pot is still completely screwed in. So even like this, I don't think it's the 100% ideal situation. And that's why, for vehicle maintenance folks, I have to say, there isn't really a recommendation for the year 2001. Anyone who says, okay, I need this for my next children's birthday party so the kids can run around the yard with water guns, will definitely be well equipped with the Hammersmith HydroBlast. But otherwise, for around 60, 70 or 80 euros, I believe that is the MSRP, it's suitable for vehicle maintenance, right? Well, there is a real pressure washer. That's a completely different world. Of course, the device is battery operated. It simply cannot generate that enormous power, not even for the price. But it is supposed to be intended for that. You can also see it in the Mediashop. And that's why clearly, folks, from my side, keep your hands off. You've seen it? Even this foam cannon or shampoo dispenser, I have to say, we saw that it definitely distributes the shampoo, and that works. However, the quick connector at the front is really a bit wobbly, Let's see how long this plastic connection lasts. However, the shampoo water is leaking out from the side, so we both ended up with completely soapy hands. So it's not 100% perfect either. The accessory part is also very, very cheaply made. But overall, yes, form your own opinion. You definitely have my conclusion on this, and you can share your thoughts below, where it might also be useful. I might see it that way when camping somewhere, but even then, when cleaning a caravan or a bicycle, it has so little power. I don't know if it's really suitable for that. At least from my perspective, especially for vehicle maintenance, no, I wouldn't recommend it. Until next time, yours, Sebastian. Bye, guys.